Hello my BSC customizers. Welcome back to my garage. So we're going to get back on this car here today, the Jason as they call it, but it is a 70 Chevelle. So we're going to start picking up all the suspension parts and everything today. So let's go over to the parts here. We're going to punch in the Jason right there. We're going to go V8. We're going to go suspension. So basically, we're just going to start buying everything. So we're going to work at one end first. Probably start off with the front end. So we need all the different knuckles, 2 hubs. We're not going to worry about the rear. We need a control arm each. We need 2 front shocks. We need steering arm. We need the steering box, steering link, 2 strut rods, 2 tie rods. Right, we're going to need 2 torsion bars. Transmission support, well, we'll get to that. We need 2 of the upper control arms. Now we might change out these torsion bars because I just picked the regular. We might drop it down. Might do some lowering on this thing here. What else do we need? Is there anything else we need? Paintable lower arms. No, we don't need them. Don't need any of that. So I think that's everything we need. All right. So we'll get out of here. Everything is sitting here. Now, can't remember if I asked you last time if you guys wanted, you know, your suggestions on this here, but we're going to move this thing out of the way here in a minute. But I'm thinking a nice gloss black. What we need too is, I didn't see it here. This is just suspension, I think. Yes, that's just suspension. So probably an engine. We go to engine. We should have. We need an engine cradle, don't we? Now again, some cars, for some reason, don't have that stuff. See transmission support. I don't know why every part isn't in every category. So let's go over to the Chad, Jesse. Actually, even the Jesse would work. Let's go to Jesse because Jesse is the same thing, just the El Camino. Let's see if it's in here. Engine, see? That's the paintable one. We don't want the paintable one. We want just a regular one. Right there. Okay, so again, I mean, I could leave this stuff stock, but we're just going to go like this. The cross member itself, so you can hit this highlight what you're going to be painting, and it'll show you what you're painting. So we're going to go chrome. We're going to go completely black. All right. Now, sometimes what you need is to hit the chrome because it won't apply properly. So here we got, you know, it's black, but if we take off the chrome, it does work. So we can go with a kind of a semi-gloss matte finish black. Sometimes you need to add the paint support depending on the part. And yeah, I think I'm just going to go with the matte black. So now the nuts, there's 2 different nuts, and it should be, it won't highlight them, but what it should be is the 2 nuts that are on the motor mounts, right? So what do we want? We'll probably just go with the black. So we just that, and this one, black. Now if we go up here, that there should be the cross member itself, yes. And then if you go to this one, should be the bushings, right? So we're going to go red urethane bushings. Now let's see what happens here. Right, so we're going to go red urethane bushings. Now see how it kind of turned red, but not really. So if we hit the chrome, right, so we can do it that way. Sometimes use empty material, right? And it kind of shows up, but you're not going to see a whole hell of a lot of it, but it does help, and it's not a chromy look, right? So we're good there. So we're going to take that, we're going to throw this over here, right? We're going to drop down here, we're going to put this in its place. We're going to see how it looks. Okay, I'm just going to move this over here out of the way, and drop down a little bit more. So it kind of looks silvery, but that's just the way it's looking, you know. So what do you think? Should we can change it in the next episode, but you can see what it looks like there. Let's check out. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go chrome. We're gonna go back to black. Make sure that one's selected. We're gonna hit apply. That didn't work. How come? There we go. So I hate when it does that. Okay, so now it's like a little more shiny, right? So let's go put that back on there and see how it looks. So there, it's a little more shiny, as you can see. So you let me know what we like, but we're going to stick with that for now. And so we're probably going to do all of this stuff. And yes, I know I'm running around like way low here, so we're going to go with that, use last color, bang. The nut, I think we're going to do just a regular black, like that. Yeah, there was, let's see, does it show me? I'm not sure what that is here, so we're going to just back that up. I think, yeah, it should be the rubber boot. Of course, it's going to do that. So we're just going to move here a little bit. So yeah, it should be this rubber boot. So if we highlight it, okay, so we're going to go with the red as well on this. No, dummy, red. There we go. And again, I'm probably going to, oh no, see, this one worked, right? So you don't always need to use this empty material or anything. So it's not always perfect, but hey. So we're going to do up both of those like that. I haven't tightened that up, so it probably won't do it. And also the, what is it? Strut rod? Yeah. Strut rod. I don't think it'll show you, but we're going to do the black. Go back to chrome black. See, it says bushing, but it's not going to highlight it. So hopefully we're going to use the red. Hopefully that works out. The nut, we're going to go with straight black again. Alright, so everything should be good. We won't know if that red works until we actually put it in. So we're going to do that. We're going to stand up here. We're going to get the wrench. There you go. Back down. We're going to bolt this in. Now, not everything will always get able to be painted. I don't know if it's just the way they did it or something, but anyway, so the bolts weren't done, but here we're going to put this lower in, like so. Let's see, if you see that, the black nut is just a little shade off, which is good. Gives it a little bit of contrast, so we're good there. Strut rod right there. See now, you can't see that red bushing yet. So we're going to do that. And it didn't change it very nicely, right? So we're going to take that back off. We're going to grab that. We're going to go back over here. And this is just some of the process that you're going to have to do. We're going to go back to the bushing. We're going to use that one. We're going to hit apply. So now we're going to go back over here. We're going to put this in its place. All right. Yeah, see now? and it's still not as bright as that, but that's okay. We're not too worried about that. But it is better than it was before. So, other than that, we're not going to bother with the hubs. We want some contrast underneath, so we're not going to, I might do that. I don't know. We'll see. These here, may leave them as is. The tie rods, we might do the tie rods, right? Now don't worry if you, oops, let's close that. Let's put this back up here. Okay, well, we can see most of it. So the tie rod, maybe we'll go like a darker gray with it. All right, we're going to apply color a little darker. Yeah, something like that. The nuts, we're going to go black. And the other nut, we're going to go black. All right. And back to tie rod, we got this here, so we're going to enable that. And those turned out nice, right? So what I do is I go back here because it's already got the color. So if you want to make sure that the rest of this stuff is the same color, we're just going to reapply that. We're going to close this, all right? We're going to see how much of a difference it is compared to each other. All right, so it's a little darker, a little more of a steel color, and we got the red. So now this, and probably that center link, we're going to hit that with the last color, right? So it's got, you don't have to try and remember what it is. So we're going to close that, throw that off to the side for a minute. I'm going to go back over here. We're going to grab this one. I'm going to throw that up there. We're going to enable color, last color, and there, we're good. So now we can take, actually, was there anything else while we're there? We've got nuts, so we're going to go with the black nuts on there. Right? Use last color, and that one's good. So we'll go like that. Then we're going to put this one back up there. Again, we need these black, and this one black, right? And we're going to go back here, we're going to go to here, we're going to go to red, which is already there, so we're going to hit apply, and we're good. So now all of this stuff is exactly the same color, and once we get the rest of it done, now, let's see here. Oh, come on, grab it. There we go. You know, like that. Now, I'm thinking red shock, or yellow shocks. Now, just give me a second here. I've got a nice yellow that I used because, let's see, we need, I did shocks before on something else, and it turned out real nice. So we got FFFD00. Okay. Now I can't remember. Let's see. There's bushings, there's different things like that. So we're going to go with that. We're going to hit apply. It's not very nice. So we're going to, there we go. Now, that's that part. This part here is the bushing. So I think we're going to leave the bushings black on this one. That's the bushing at the other end, which you can't see because it's at the top. Now this one is, I'm not sure here, what do we got? Some shocks don't work because I think it's the rear ones. If you do the top, it's fine. You can do the bushing a different color, but when you do the lower portion, you can't change the color of the bushing, right? The bolts, we're going to go black. Going to apply. This nut is black, and this nut is black. So part of this, you need to apply that. So index, what is this? That's the bushing. So let's change this part. There we go. So here we're good, right? So there you go. Now you got a nice yellow shock with a black bushing, and the top bushing should be good as well. Alright, so that's, use last color, apply. Oh yeah, this one needs that part. This one, nope. Sometimes I move stuff around, so nope, don't want that either. Damn it. Let's go back to black there. How about this one? Oh no, I see it. I need this color back, so now we're going to go to number 3. Use last color. There we go. So hopefully that all works. Now we need black here. And a black bolt. And another black nut. And we should be good. Right? Pick that back up and bring this over here. So I'm going to do the rest of them, then I'm going to come back and we'll install all this stuff and see how it turns out. Okay, everybody, so I've got everything done here. Yeah, we darkened up the gearbox a bit and the idle arm. Yeah, did everything else here. We got the control upper control arms, spindles, all that stuff. So now what we can do is start putting all this stuff together. So this will go up here somewhere. All right, should be somewhere. What's going on here? All right, this goes back here somewhere. So get all this stuff put up there where it's supposed to be. Come on, where are you? Right there. Now I'll get these upper ones. Oops, these upper ones up there. And get this up here, like so. Yeah, we can cheat and go through parts. There we go. And we get the hub put on. Alright, up there, center nut. Yeah, it looks good. Get the shock up there. Alright, yeah, we can go through. Come on, grab it. Where are you? Yeah, let's grab this lower one first. There we go. And we got that one. Get this upper one up there. Move so we can see it. One there. One there. Put the shock in. Alright. Right there. Come on, where's the bolt? Right there on that side. Spindle. The spindle on. Alright, that one and that one. We're going to put the hub on there. Alright, tighten that one up. Then these get put in. Alright, so I'll put that there. And come on, over here. Looking at the wrong spot. So now we're going to put this one on. This is our link. That one gets put in. That one's put in. That one. That one. One more part here. Like so. We're going to do that one and that one. And that is a good chunk of the front end. Just make sure everything is tight. Yeah, okay, we got it all. So, let me know what you think of that. I think it looks pretty good. So, now we could do, if we wanted, the front rotors, calipers, things like that. So we do have the transmission mount, so we don't need to get that. Remember, I was thinking about it. And after, once it's sitting on the ground, you guys can let me know what you think about the stance. We can lower the front, we can also lower the back. So, now that we've got this far, let's see, let's just kind of take a bit of a better look here. You can see like it's kind of shiny, but it's not fully shiny. The nuts are nice, you know, a little bit of contrast through the nuts and bolts. And yeah, we got the urethane bushings in there, and boot caps and stuff like that. So now we can take a look at stuff we need for the rear, right? So we need 2 leaf springs, 2 rear hubs. We're going to need a rear axle housing. We're going to need, which one's this one here, 2 rear shocks. I think that's about it for that. So now we're going to have to choose a gear. We got 3/8 gear, locked, unlocked, you know, 4/2, 4/6, 3/2. You know, and then there's a bunch of different 5/0s. So I mean, this is drag racing stuff down here. 6/0. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go. We don't have any like a 4/1, which would be kind of like the, you know, 410 rear end. So we're just going to go with a 4/2 locked. Yeah, I think that's about it. So I mean, really, we can get into the brakes after. Put all the rotors and stuff on. I think that is it. So, okay, so what I'm going to do is, I know that says Jesse, but it's okay. Both the Jesse and the Chevelle are pretty much identical other than, you know, the body style itself. So I'm going to get these all painted up, and we'll come back and we'll get that installed. Okay, everybody, I've got everything all done up. Now, remember I was saying about the rear shocks, right? You can do this upper portion, yellow. This bushing you can do separately, but when you do this lower portion, for some reason, it also does this bushing. So, if you want this bushing to stay black, you can't change this lower piece. So, it's something you're going to have to kind of live with, I guess, right? And so, unfortunately, that's just the way it is. I mean, maybe they made them at the same time and didn't separate it properly. I'm assuming they probably used some sort of program like Blender. But yeah, so unfortunately that's the way it's going to be. Other than that, we've got the springs. So we'll get those put up into place. Change that to Titan. I went with chrome bolts and black nuts on them. Probably should have went both chrome, because now you get a chrome bolt and a black nut, but then these two are both chrome. But I'm not going to bother with it, so it's a little off, you know. Now, if you really want me to change them, let me know, and we'll pull them out and we'll change them. Yeah, let's get this in its right spots. I kind of left these as regular steel bolts, you know, kind of thing. So we're going to get these shocks up into place here. Nope. Come on. There we go. Let's try it again. There we go. So tighten that one up. I'm going to tighten that one. Now, as you see, you can't really see that upper one, so it's not that big of a deal. Where's the other shock? Right there. We're going to put that up in here. Alright. So you can't really see that rubber unless you're under here looking exactly at what you're looking at. So axles, put that one in there, and this one in here. So now we're going to tighten them up. Again, there's some stuff you just don't need to paint. You'll never see it, like these bolts here. You're never going to see it. All right. So there we go. So that is pretty much. Oh yeah, and the third member, right? I kind of tried to go for like a red oxide primer, kind of the way they used to be. Excuse me. I went with black bolts, but I tried to go with that red oxide primer look. You know, it's not easy trying to get those types of colors with a game like this, right? So you just do your best, but let me know what you think. Does that kind of look like that red oxide primer? I mean, you're never going to be right up close to it like this, right, where you can see the pixelation of it. But yeah, I mean, back here looks like that red oxide primer look, right? So yeah, so what's next? We should get into maybe brake lines. We'll put the brake line in, probably master cylinder too, because I don't have the master cylinder in there. So we can look at, I'll pick up the master cylinder, pick up the brake line, then we'll do up the brakes, right? So let's get all that stuff here. So if we're going to go over to the brake section here, we need the main brake line. We need one box of the rear pads, one box of the front pads. We need 4 of these. How many was that? 3? 4? Master cylinder, 2 fronts, 2 rears. Alright, we need a front left, front right, rear left, rear right. Don't need the interior park brake cable yet. Actually, we could probably put one underneath, so then we don't have to bother with the underneath again. And I think that's about it, right? So, and okay, so again, we could leave this just for some contrast, right? So we're going to drop down under here. We're going to put this up into its place. We're going to tighten that one up. Over here, we're going to tighten this one up. Now, I'm not sure what we should do for calipers. I mean, should we go with a bright green caliper? Or, you know, maybe a Brimble red or Willwood blue or yellow? We could go with polished aluminum type thing, so it looks something like the axle, which you're not going to see. Again, let me know down in the comments, and if you haven't yet, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, check me out on my Facebook, Instagram, you know, links for all that's down in the description. There's other stuff down there if you want to check out the merch or help out the channel in any way. I do have the join button, I do have the PayPal me down there as well. But yeah, leave in the comments below what color you think the calipers should be. We're just gonna, I don't know, I got yellow under there already. I have a bunch of red up front. What about, let's see, let's check this out here. I don't know. We're just gonna grab a caliper. We're gonna put it up here. We're down there. Let's check out, let's see. We could go with like a blue. Let's see, what are we highlighting here? Okay, let's enable color. Blue caliper? What do you think? I know Willwood's got some blues. What is this anyways? Rear left. Alright, so go here. No, up there. You know, blue caliper. I think green there. I think there's already too much green. Well, not too much green, but I mean there's so much green already. I think if we put green calipers in there, it'd probably lose it. Right? Again, yellow behind it, you'd end up losing the color of the caliper, and red up front. I mean, it would work, but there is a bunch of red dots already, so we could do that. Let me know what you think. You know, because we can always change them. So I think. Let's go back here. Pick this one up. Okay, so we'll just reapply that just to make sure it's set in there. I'll do up the bolts here in a minute. Yeah, run into everything. Grab this. We need that one, and this one. And we're going to run these back over here. Spit them out. Doom, doom, doom. Get rid of that. Then we're going to go back up here. Enable, use last color. Alright. So again, we could also change them to a chrome, like a chrome blue if you wanted. You know, so enable color, use last color, hit the chrome. Now it's kind of a chrome color, but I mean, chrome on brake calipers? I don't know, it doesn't seem right. We can go just a standard blue, right? I think just a standard blue. No, not chrome. Right there, blue, and we're good. So now we come over here. If you want, we can just go chrome bolts. Now to do chrome, just hit the chrome and don't enable color and just go apply. Alright, so now it will, when you bolt them in, they will be chrome. Alright, like so. Bolts, chrome, chrome, close. Let's see, go back to bolts, bolts. Oh, hey, there you go. So we've got the brakes on all the way around. We've got the rotors on. We've got calipers on. So again, let me know what you think about those calipers. Should they be a different color or what? You know, I kind of like them. They kind of pop out. All right. So, yeah. Let's see. How long have we been going here so far? About 55 minutes. A bunch of it's going to be cut out anyway. So, I think we're going to leave it here. In the next episode, I think what we're going to do, excuse me, is we're going to start putting in the pedals, the wiper motor, stuff like that. Maybe even go over to the store. No, you know what? Let's go to the store right now. Let's choose. I want you to see what we have for rims. Yeah, they are open. So we're going to go over here. And we're going to see, I'm going to show you what we've got for rims. So we got, of course, 13, 14, 15 size rims. Now we got 14s. I think there are some 13s. We got 15s and 16s. You know, we got some nice wider ones here, right? Those are the 15s. I think there's some 16s in here as well. All right.
Ever went to Steve's pawn shop?
Oh, this guy, he's so annoying. Anyways, so now we can go some nice skinnies. We can paint these centers. We can go some mediums, or we can go huge drag tires. All right, matching rims all the way through. Let me know what you think about them. We can paint them like a black or green. I think black would probably look good. You'd see the blue calipers through there. We can go with some factory style rims. We're not going with the Mercedes. I mean, unless you guys really want that. We've got Krager style, kind of more of a NASCAR looking rim. All right. Basically the generally, I can't remember what kind of wheel that's called, but we got this style here. And these are four lug. A bunch of these are four lug. That's a Mercedes as well. I think those ones over there might BMW maybe, I don't know. Let me know if I'm wrong or what they're called. Here we've got the old school square hole, right? But there's only a few different ones here that have like a small and a big kind of thing, right? The wider ones and stuff. And yeah, those big wide ones, they use these 15 HWs, which will stretch out, you know. So yeah, let me know what you think of them. I could go down to the beach where the, what do you call it? They call it the mod shop, right? Because I do have some mods on, like I said before. Doesn't like jumping from this side. But anyways, the mod shop, I do have other tires, rims on, stuff like that. So there's more rims down there. Let me know if you want me to go down there. You can check those rims out. But out of what you saw out of those ones, let me know what you think. Yeah, so in the next video, that's probably what we're going to do is pick out some wheels, get some tires on them, put them on. Probably won't drop it on the ground yet, just because there's still stuff underneath that I've got to do, drive shaft, transmission, stuff like that. But yeah, we'll get some other bits and pieces going. Maybe start looking at interior. You know, there's lots that we can choose from for the interior. We go over here. Let's go back to Jason. Interior. Now there is stuff we can use from other makes and models because a lot of it is interchangeable. But as for the basics here, we could go with the basic black, which we can change this stuff. So I'm not sure how much we can change it, but we can change the colors of it. We can change like little bits of trim and stuff on the door panels. I'm thinking probably like all this chrome that's here, because you'll see that. I'm thinking like a chrome black to contrast on that green. Maybe just a regular flat black. We got a couple different steering wheels. It'd be nice if they actually showed what they look like. So in a sense, we'd have to buy all three of them so we could see what they look like, right? But there is, like say if we go down to, is it, I think the LAD. I think we can use some of the LAD seats. Yeah, so there's like these types of seats here that we can put in there. And again, we can change these colors. So again, let me know down in the comments if you like these seats better, if you want to see them in there or whatever, right? Unfortunately, with these cars here, the floor is the color that you're going to see. There is no carpet for these cars. It would be nice if they had carpet for these cars, but there isn't. So what you see here for a floor is what you're going to see. If we wanted this black, like I said before, if you paint that black, the bottom ends up black as well. So it's one of those things that you have to kind of compromise on what you want done, right? So, yeah, let me know down below, and that's going to be it for today, my friends. Please leave your comments, thoughts down below. Let me know if you like these videos, if you have any suggestions that we should do to this car. Just keep in mind that I'm building it for my stepson, which he wanted this green. So, yeah, so until the next video, my friends, have fun with whatever you're doing, and always do it your way. So until next time, later.